Happy Friday. Hope all is going well with you. We're going to try this again. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty there before. Such as it is. Hope everything's going well with you. Hope you're having a great day. I know I'm having a fantastic day. It's Friday. What can you say? We all love Friday. You know, if you're like me, I love Friday as well. You know, my Friday has started off great. Got up this morning, went out, did my morning run. It was a good time. Good time. It was a great opportunity for me to meet some new people, have some conversations. The question I have for you today is, what is your Rubicon? What is your Rubicon? Legend has it that back in the day, Julius Caesar, when he was on a conquest with the army of Rome, he came to the Rubicon River, and that's the furthest point that the Roman army had ever been. For him to cross that point, there was no turning back. And we all have those moments in our life where we have that, what I call that Rubicon moment. When we get to that point, there's no turning back. You've taken that step. So what I like to say is, we just need to take that, what I call imperfect action. Just take that step. And I mentioned that this morning, I'm out running. I have a running group that we meet here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we go out running, do different distance, do different things. Today was kind of a light run. I got a run coming up this weekend. I kind of want to really focus on. But how I got into running, I used to run a lot back in the day. Being in the military, you have to run because you have to take a PT test a couple times a year. And I continued to train for that because that PT test, a third of it was a 2-mile run. So I maintained that running ability that I could complete a 2-mile run. But here, probably about 15 years ago, I'd had my third knee surgery. And I'm like, I'm done running. I don't ever want to run again. And I just didn't. I didn't really enjoy running at that point. I just didn't do it. And my wife picked up running. She started doing it. I kind of watched her, and she was, getting into it. And so she would challenge me to do that. And the ultimate challenge she gave me was one day, there was a turkey trot coming up. 4 weeks out, she signed me up for this. It was a 4-mile event. I hadn't run in a few years. So I had 4 weeks to get ready for this 4-mile event. And I did. I just said, all right, I guess I'm all in at this point. So I started running. One of the gentlemen that I talked to today, he's recently come back to the group because he's been up north and he's come back down into the area. Named Roger. He's well into his 90s. He told me he did not start. When I first saw him, I thought he had been running his whole life. But he told me he didn't start running until age 60. And the reason he started running is he wanted to lose weight. And he just continued to build on it. He had people pushing him along, encouraging him to do so. And some of the great things he's done since he started running when he was age 60, he's run a marathon in every state. So he's run in all 50 states a marathon. I haven't done that, not even run a marathon. So it's an opportunity for you as well. Think about that. Just take that imperfect action. It doesn't matter. If you're waiting for the perfect time to take action, it's never going to happen. Just take that action now. Step into it. Just do it. Learn, from the mistakes that you may make. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake. But you learn from it. You build on it. As you start taking those actions, what you need to do is measure your progress against yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people who maybe have been doing things a lot longer than what you have, because you're going to fail every time. Measure yourself against your own personal progress, whatever that may be, whatever it is you're desiring to do. Measure it against yourself. Document where you've been and how you've gotten there. Through either how you decide to do that. Journaling, that's always a great way to do that. I've journaled for years. And the great thing I love about doing something like journaling is I save all those. And at periodic times I will pull them out and just read where I was at, 10, 15 years ago, the thoughts that I had, and I can see where I'm at now. And that's how you build progress. That's how you build growth in yourself and who you're becoming, who you want to be. And that's the great thing about it, is just continue to track your own personal progress. And the last thing you need to do is just keep the main thing. Whatever your main thing is, whatever it is you decide you want to set out to do, keep the main thing the main thing. Because it's real easy. We live in this, world where things come at us all the time, and we get that squirrel attitude. Squirrel! Oh, what's the next shiny object that's coming down? But whatever your main thing is, keep your focus on that. And you will begin to see progress as you're going through this. And I would love to come along this journey with you. I would love to see you progress as you become that great version of who you know you want to be, of who you can only dream of being. You just need somebody to prod you along. Like Roger I spoke with today. He had somebody prodding him along, pushing him along, encouraging him to keep building, to keep going as he was starting his running journey. Look what it took him. He started at age 60. He's in his 90s now, but he's been running for 30 years. He loves it. And he's done some great things with that. It's never too late for you to start. Never, ever too late for you to start. And if you believe that, it's a lie. You need to move past that personal lie that you're telling yourself and start accomplishing those things that you have only dreamed about. Because if you continue to dream about them, the further you get away from that dream, that's when regret starts setting in. That's when eventually shame starts building. But don't let that happen. If you have a dream, take that imperfect action, act upon it, compare yourself to your own personal progress, and keep the main thing the main thing. So just my thoughts on this Friday. I'm Rob Fenstermaker, your empowerment coach, former corporate burnout survivor turned empowerment coach, your empowerment coach. And I want to serve you powerfully in a way that helps you to become the best version of who you know you want to be. So have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye.